This is a video for the Cooley Nutcracker group. Well guys, mission complete. Our big goal of qualifying Barley for me and Barley for the 5-star level is done and dusted, and we did it in great fashion. We won the 4-star long there at Tryon. This was a wonderful victory, an emotional victory, I'm sure, for me and for everyone. And this is the first time I really got a good understanding of how much of a champion this horse is. The weekend started all right. The dressage has been getting better and better. Obviously, this has been the phase that Liz has absolutely smoked me in, and I'm slowly but surely making up a bit of ground. In the training, I feel like we had him going really good, and it's still getting better. It's a work in progress. It's a little bit disappointing just because I felt like in the training I had him a little bit softer and a little bit more connected, and I in training I've managed to get the flying changes really good. But obviously under the pressure of competition, it still could get a little bit better. We finished third after the dressage. We scored a 32.7. Barley obviously could quite easily go into the 20s, as he has before, over and over again with Liz. I'm not there yet. I feel like our partnership and our sort of connection still getting better, and I feel like this is the part of our teamwork that we've got to keep evolving. Barley's an exceptional mover. He's got wonderful presence. It's a matter of me just understanding of he's quite a sensitive horse, of like trying to get all these tricky movements like this flying change that's about to come up, and just seeing if we can get them a little softer. They're clean, but they're obviously a bit jolty there, so that I think that flying change only got a 5, even though it was a clean change. Anyway, we scored a 32.7, not embarrassing. 68% from one judge, 67 from one judge, and a 66 from the other one. Third place. Obviously, there's just lots and lots of little mistakes in there. Like our first halt, I stepped back, and the 2 changes weren't that soft, and it still has to be more seamless. I think this is definitely going to come. It's just going to come in time. The good news is the cross country, me and Barley are united as one. This horse is a beast cross country. I obviously all the competitions I've done on him, I've sort of just been trying to get to know him and keep him settled and relaxed, and I've never ever opened him up. I will say the last couple of gallops that I did on Barley, he started to really sort of take me up the hill. The first couple of times he was a bit empty when I was going up the gallops, and the last 2 gallops that I did on him, he all of a sudden felt like he found another gear. And then on cross country day, holy hell, he never felt anything like it. I mean, I was 10 seconds under the time, which is a bit embarrassing. It's you should always try and sort of get your horse just under the time, and honestly, he could have been 30 seconds under the time. He's got speed, he's brave, he's bold, and it was quite easy for him. Looking back on his career, he's done obviously a few of these 4-star longs with Liz. I think he did this Tryon, and then he did Galway, and then he did the Olympic Games, and he's competed at the 5-star. So he is mega sort of experienced at this 4-star level. By saying that, it was a very challenging course, and he just did it like it was a prelim horse trial. It was also the first time that I asked him to gallop on between the jumps, and I think you'll see a little bit of it today, but he was like a racehorse. He was so impressive. The next part is that he's very healthy. Like we really pushed him along. The ground was a little muddy and slippery here and there, and he trots up really well, and we didn't need to do any sort of treatments or anything like that in preparation. As I spoke to some of you guys at the event, I'd love to do a little bit more investigation of seeing if I could get his body a little bit softer. He's quite stiff at the beginning, turning left, and It'd be great to see if there's anything we can do in his back or his hips or whatever I feel like in the dressage and the turning in the show jumping, there's some improvements to make. Going back to the course, look at this horse on the cross country. Now this is at 9 minutes. This is when most horses have got their tongue out and they're huffing and puffing, and I'm like, slow down, Barley. And this is 9 minutes. So he's flying. And then, to be honest, I realised that I was up on the clock, so I slowed the last minute. Even though I was 10 seconds under the time, I was slowing down to a prelim canter over the last couple jumps. So very, very encouraging for big-time 5-star horse that he's got that much of an engine. He pranced out of his stall the next day. Like I said, very healthy, sound, and ready to rock. I was very grateful Peter Wild came, who knows this horse inside out in the jumping phases, and we schooled the horse a little bit after the trot up on Sunday morning before the show jumping, and we worked on just getting the horse sort of stretching and relaxed, and we did a couple little gymnastic exercises, and right from the first jump, Barley felt like he wanted to jump a clear round. There was a bit of pressure on Philip. Philip was coming second, and I was sure he was going to knock a rail down, and bloody Philip went in there and jumped a clear round. So it was good. We had to jump clear, and we had to make the time, and the time was quick. So Barley was super careful, super scopy, and I just love riding him. He just powers up over the jump. He's got a big scopy jump. Super. Anyway, guys, I think we should give Barley 2 or 3 weeks rest. I sort of put in that he might go to Aachen. I'm sort of on the fence about that, just because I'd want to go to these big time international events once we're ready to strike. I mean, obviously we could definitely fly around it, but my concern is that I want to sort of start flexing our muscles in front of the rest of the world once I can really deliver him in the dressage. Anyway, I think we're definitely in line for a 5-star at the end of the year. I'd like to either aim him for Maryland or Poe. They're weekends apart, so the fitness would be the same. But anyway, guys, very, very thrilled, very, very grateful, and thank you for all the support with Barley.